TV personalities get sponsorships by chocolate covered peanuts. Okay, I'll tell that story real quick. I've told it before on stream. So when I was a kid, I had a hustle. We'll use the word hustle. When I was a kid, I had a hustle where I would write letters, actually pen to paper, envelope and stamp letters to candy companies or to Hostess. I believe there was another one that wasn't candy. It was like they made gummy snacks, even fruit roll-up. People who make fruit roll-ups. So the one that stands out, I did this several times, but the one that stands out. So do you guys know what Mike and Ike's are? Mike and Ike's are a fantastic candy when you're a kid or whatnot. Then a lot of the like middle-aged older people like them as well. I don't remember people like in their 20s and 30s liking them, and they're not very popular now either. But oh, those are really gross. It depends, because they have got Mike and Ike's, they've got Red Hots, they've got the ones that are coated blue or pink and white. I forget which ones those are. They've got all kinds. So anyway, I wrote Mike and Ike's. They got the tropical ones too. I wrote Mike and Ike's a letter. I like your, I love your candy, whatnot, you know. And my hustle was, they're sometimes difficult to find in my area. And I was wondering if you could send me like a small sampler or whatnot, so on and so forth. That was my hustle as a kid. So one day I'm at home. I have completely forgotten about this letter, because some of the letters that said, you know, you just don't get anything back. You don't get a letter back. You don't get anything back. Next thing I know, the UPS man pulls up in front of my house. We didn't really have online shopping back then, so if the UPS man's pulling up outside of your house, it's serious business. There is a box, there is a package, and no one knows what the hell it is. UPS man gets off the truck with this box, this very large box. Can hold it in two hands, but it's a large box, and it's addressed to me. It says BlackstinNova. What the fuck could this be? Who is sending a child a package? Well, I look at it, and on it says from Just Born. Well, Just Born is the company that makes Mike and Ike's. I got a package from Just Born. Just Born makes Mike and Ike's, hot tamales, the tropical Mike and Ike's. I forget what the little pink and white candy coated Mike and Ike's are. I forget the name of those. They also make Peeps. And I'm sure all of you know what the fuck a peep is. Especially since now that they've expanded into all of the holidays and not just Easter. So they also make 2 or 3 other things that I can't remember. But Just Born sends me a box, and in that box, there is one full pack of every single candy they make. I had a box of Mike and Ike's, I had a box of Peeps, I had a box of tropical Mike and Ike's, I had a box of Red Hots. Every single candy they made at that time, I got one full-sized candy box in that UPS package. Good and plenties. Thank you, Dimension Cutter. Good and plenties. Those went to my mom because those are disgusting. But yeah, that was my hustle as a kid, and that's the one that really, really paid off. Really paid off. I had candy for weeks. It was fantastic. Fantastic. The one that I think was the biggest letdown, obviously you have some that just don't respond, and that's fine. I get that. I probably wouldn't respond. There's two. The biggest fail, in my opinion, was I wrote Hostess about their cupcakes. Everyone knows a Hostess cupcake. These motherfuckers sent me a coupon for a free Wonder Bread. I was pissed. I was fucking pissed. Why are you sending a child a free bread thing? My dad took that and was like, well, you guys are having peanut butter and jelly sandwiches tonight because we got free bread. So not only did they insult me by sending me a free loaf of Wonder Bread, but then I had to actually eat said Wonder Bread for dinner. And then the other one was I wrote to Fruit Roll-Ups telling them that they should come out. Garfield was huge when I was a kid. Very popular. I told them that they should come out with Garfield. Hello, Pinoy. Told them they should come out with Garfield Fruit Roll-Ups. And they sent me a letter back asking me to sign the release form so they could use the idea since I had mentioned it. I never signed that thing, and if they ever come out with a Garfield Fruit Roll-Ups, I'm suing. So y'all let me know if you see some Garfield Fruit Roll-Ups. You let me know. And from that day on, Beastin has loved Mike and Ike's are not that great. You should do story videos on that for YouTube. I could. Maybe I could cut this whole thing out and just put it on YouTube. PB&J made of Wonder Bread, crushed up Mike and Ike's, and crushed up goobers. That sounds delicious. I also used to have a peanut butter maker. I loved that thing. I used to have to hand crank my peanut butter. That sounds dirty as hell. Oh, this is why I keep a notepad so I can write things down whenever they pop up. Okay.